Did you know just 3 quiet minutes before bed could help restore your tired eyes after decades of blue light, dryness, and strain? Let's imagine something together. You wake up in the morning, stretch your arms, and glance at your alarm clock, but the numbers are blurry. You rub your eyes, look again. Still hazy, still soft around the edges. It's like someone's placed a thin film over the world around you. If you're over 60 and that moment feels familiar, please hear me clearly. You are not alone. And no, this isn't something you just have to accept as part of getting old. My name is Dr. Jame. I've spent over 35 years caring for older adults as a physician in neuro-ophthalmology and aging science. And today, I want to share something with you. Something I wish more doctors, nutritionists, and even eye specialists would talk about. There are 5 simple foods, yes, just everyday foods that, when eaten the right way and at the right time, can help your eyes begin their natural healing process again each night. No eye drops, no lasers, no pricey supplements from across the world, just one small bowl, a few quiet minutes, and an understanding of how your eyes were designed to heal, naturally, gently, while you sleep. According to a 2021 report from the U.S. National Eye Institute (NEI), 88% of people over 60 experience reduced light adaptation, meaning the eyes no longer adjust easily to darkness, bright lights, or oncoming headlights at night. But here's the more concerning truth. More than 40% of older adults report losing confidence to drive at night, walk outside alone after dark, or even read the label on a medication bottle. Losing night vision isn't just an inconvenience. It's often an early warning sign of deeper issues. Macular degeneration, optic nerve damage, retinal microvascular inflammation, and degeneration of the photoreceptor cells. And all of these progress silently, especially while you sleep. The eyes are one of the few organs in the body that actually undergo neural repair during sleep, but only if you provide what they need. Lutein and Zeaxanthin to rebuild and protect the macula, vitamin E and selenium to fight oxidative stress in retinal tissue, probiotics to reduce microinflammation in the retinal blood vessels, tryptophan to help you enter the deep restorative sleep your eyes require to recover. So why haven't most of us heard this before? Because modern eye care often focuses only on symptoms, eye drops, inflammation control, or surgery after the damage is done. What hardly anyone tells you is that the nutrients your eyes are starving for may already be sitting quietly in your refrigerator. Especially after years of being worn down by blue light, poor sleep, dry air, stress, and aging circulation, your eyes don't need more pressure. They need food. #1. Greek yogurt, just a few spoonfuls, but they can reach millions of tiny capillaries behind your eyes. I remember Margaret, 71 years old. She walked into my office one cold winter morning, her face drawn with fatigue, her voice raspy, and her eyes bloodshot as if she hadn't slept in days. "Doctor, every morning I wake up with burning, gritty eyes like there's sand in them. I use eye drops, steam, a humidifier, but nothing helps. It's like my eyes don't even belong to me anymore." I asked her about her sleep. She said she got 7 hours. I asked about her nutrition, and that changed everything. Most people don't realize this, but your eyes don't function in isolation. There's a delicate neural connection between your gut and your retina called the gut-retina axis. When your gut microbiome becomes imbalanced due to aging, stress, medication, or poor diet, it triggers low-grade inflammation throughout the body. And the very first place it shows up, the tiny capillaries behind your eyes. According to a 2018 study in the American Journal of Pathology, an unhealthy gut microbiome decreases the health of retinal epithelial cells and increases retinal microvascular inflammation, contributing to dry eyes, macular degeneration, and that frustrating morning blurriness. Why Greek yogurt can help naturally rich in probiotics. Restores gut flora. Right arrow lowers systemic inflammation. Right arrow relieves micropressure in the retinal vessels, high in vitamin A and zinc. Supports corneal tissue repair and natural tear film hydration. Calcium that's easy to absorb. Aids visual signal transmission by supporting enzymatic activity. Won't spike nighttime blood sugar like sweetened milk or condensed milk. Important, because elevated glucose can damage eye vessels. Jame Ophthalmology, 2020. After our visit, Margaret agreed to try something simple. Just half a cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt about 1 hour before bed. No pills, no lasers, no expensive eye supplements. 3 weeks later, she returned, and I'll never forget the smile on her face. Doctor, this morning, for the first time in 6 years, I opened my eyes and didn't need to rub them. No stinging, no grit, no blur. I looked over and could clearly read the red numbers on my bedside clock, and I cried tears of joy. Who should be careful? Those with severe lactose intolerance. Right arrow, opt for dairy-free Greek-style yogurt with added probiotics. Avoid flavored or sweetened yogurts, as they raise blood sugar at night and worsen inflammation. Don't eat on an empty stomach. Right arrow can cause stomach irritation in some older adults. Sprinkle a bit of cinnamon powder on top. It adds natural anti-inflammatory power and a lovely aroma. Or for a light protein boost, add a spoonful of raw, unsalted sunflower seeds, which we'll dive into more in Food #4. They are powerful for vision recovery. Greek yogurt isn't a miracle cure. It won't give you 20/20 vision overnight. But it is a gentle, nourishing first step toward rebuilding an eye system worn down by years of blue light, aging, and chronic stress. It's easy to digest. It works quietly while you sleep. And sometimes, the smallest, simplest things create the biggest transformations. But there's something even simpler than yogurt, a humble fruit you've probably eaten since childhood, but never realized it could reduce eye puffiness, regulate intraocular pressure, and help you sleep deeper at night. That's Food #2, and we'll uncover it together right after this. Food #2, banana, the humble fruit that relieves tired eyes. It doesn't just fill you up, it might just help you see more clearly in the morning. Here's something most people overlook. In the morning, many older adults wake up with their eyes feeling swollen, slightly blurry, heavy, like there's a thin fog clinging to their vision. I still remember Mr. Charles, 68, a sharp, independent man, retired electrical engineer. He'd spent most of his life building systems that power cities. But now, in retirement, he told me he was growing afraid of the dark. "Doc," he said, "I feel like my eyes are covered in plastic wrap. I sleep 7 hours, but when I wake up, I feel like I haven't rested at all. My eyes are puffy, achy. I even have to squint just to see my bedside clock." As we age, the body tends to retain fluid in the eye area, especially after lying down for several hours. That's why so many seniors experience puffy eyes, heaviness, or slight morning blur. According to the British Journal of Ophthalmology, 2020. One of the key drivers behind rising intraocular pressure, the pressure inside the eyes, is electrolyte imbalance and poor fluid circulation. The science behind bananas reduces eye puffiness, and morning blur bananas are rich in potassium, which helps regulate your body's electrolyte balance. That means less fluid retention around the eyes, reduced puffiness and eyelid swelling, lighter, clearer vision upon waking. British Journal of Ophthalmology, 2020, supports this connection between fluid imbalance and eye pressure. Promotes nighttime eye cell repair through deeper sleep. Bananas contain tryptophan, which the body converts into serotonin, then into melatonin, the hormone responsible for deep, restorative REM sleep. And why is REM sleep critical? It's when your retinal cells regenerate, your eyes flush out oxidative waste, and your optic nerve restores communication pathways, as published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, 2011. Tryptophan-rich foods like bananas and kiwi improve REM sleep quality, vital for aging eyes. Supports visual neurotransmitters. Bananas are also a good source of vitamin B6, essential for producing neurotransmitters that carry signals from the retina to the brain even while you sleep. In short, deep sleep is nature's medicine for tired eyes, and banana helps you reach it. After a thorough checkup, I didn't give Mr. Charles any medication. Instead, I offered one small change. About 30 minutes before bed, try eating half a medium-ripe banana, not too green, not too mushy. 3 weeks later, he returned walking a little lighter. I asked, "Were you able to see the clock this morning?" He smiled. "Clear as day, doc, no puffiness, no ache. I never thought a banana could make such a difference." Why banana works before bed? Unlike many sweet fruits, bananas have a moderate glycemic index, especially when eaten in moderation. And thanks to their tryptophan and B6, they naturally boost REM sleep quality, the phase when your eyes start their overnight detox and healing process. Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, 2011. Who should be cautious? People with diabetes. Stick to a half a medium banana and pair it with a healthy fat like plain yogurt or sunflower seeds to slow sugar absorption. Avoid eating too close to bedtime, within 15 minutes, as this may cause bloating in some older adults. Don't eat overripe or underripe bananas. Green bananas can be hard to digest. Overripe ones spike blood sugar more rapidly. Try pairing half a banana with a half cup of plain Greek yogurt. See Part 2. Together, they form a perfect nighttime duo for your eyes. Banana balances fluids, calms the nervous system. Yogurt reduces inflammation, protects retinal blood vessels. It's a gentle, science-backed ritual that works while you sleep. Bananas aren't magic pills, but when timed right and eaten with intention, they send a biological signal to your body. It's time to recover now. You don't have to change your whole life. Just half a banana, a little care, a little understanding of how your body heals. Because your eyes don't just need light to see, they need love to shine again. If you thought bananas were helpful, wait until you see what's next. It's a fruit so ancient. It was once considered a sacred offering in Egypt, and it contains 2 rare pigments that shield your macula from harmful blue light. Let's discover food #3 dates coming right up. Food #3. Dates the ancient fruit that protects your eyes at night, a sweet fruit that acts like invisible glasses against nighttime glare. A few years ago, I met a patient named Denise. She was 74, a floral designer for nearly 40 years. The kind of woman who could spot the subtlest shift in color between rose petals, every stem, every shade perfectly arranged. But then something changed. Doctor, I can't see flower colors clearly at night anymore. And when I drive home after dinner with my daughter, the headlights from oncoming cars feel blinding. I've started to fear the dark. Even looking into someone's eyes, I'm not sure I'm really seeing them anymore. How dates support your eye's weakest region packed with vision-saving carotenoids. Lutein and zeaxanthin. Dates are a rare fruit rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids concentrated in the macula, the central part of the retina. This is where your eyes process detail, color, and especially low-light environments. Lutein and zeaxanthin work like natural blue light filters, protecting your eyes from the harsh glare of screens and LED lights that surround us every evening. A study in the Nutrients Journal, 2020, confirmed that regular intake of these nutrients can increase macular pigment density, MPOD, improve night vision, reduce glare and light sensitivity, while driving after dark rich in polyphenols and natural vitamin. Dates also contain polyphenols, which are powerful antioxidants that help reduce microinflammation in the fragile capillaries of the retina, one of the first areas to weaken with age. And their natural vitamin A supports the rod cells in your eyes, those responsible for night vision and contrast. For Denise, I didn't prescribe pills. I simply asked her gently, instead of dessert tonight, why not try a fruit once called the fruit of light in ancient cultures? Just 1 or 2 soft Medjool dates, about an hour after dinner. We gave it a try. For weeks later, she came back carrying a bouquet of soft pink tulips. Doctor, I could see the outline of every petal last night. For the first time in years, my eyes didn't resist the lights. They embraced the night. Who should be careful with dates? If you have diabetes or unstable blood sugar, limit to 1-2 Medjool dates and pair them with healthy fat like yogurt or seeds to slow sugar absorption. Avoid eating right before bed. Eat them at least 45-60 minutes beforehand to avoid late-night blood sugar spikes. Choose whole, organic dates. Avoid those with added syrups, sugars, or preservatives. Chop up 1-2 dates and mix them with Greek yogurt and a sprinkle of sunflower seeds. Right arrow, you've got a simple, soothing dessert that floods your eyes with antioxidant support through the night. To people in the Middle East, dates are more than fruit. They symbolize life and light, especially when the night feels overwhelming. And for you, they can become something similar. You don't need perfect vision. You just need enough to see what matters most. The sparkle in your grandchild's eyes, the words on your medication bottle, the smile of an old friend, 1 or 2 small fruits, 1 peaceful sleep, and a quiet kind of healing for the eyes you thought were fading. We just explored a sweet fruit that protects the center of your vision. But what about the most fragile parts of your eyes? Those constantly under stress from blue light, dryness, and aging. The next food might surprise you. You've probably eaten it before, but never realized it's loaded with the most powerful vitamin for blocking oxidative damage in the retina. Let's explore food #4 sunflower seeds. Right after this. This little seed isn't just a snack. It's a natural shield for aging eyes that struggle to stay clear through the night. About a year ago, I met Harold, 73 years old, retired auto mechanic, strong hands, sturdy posture. But when he sat across from me, his eyes said something else. Doc, the first thing I reach for every morning isn't my toothbrush. It's my bottle of eye drops. I use it for the dryness, the irritation. But honestly, I think I'm just scared. Scared my vision will slowly fade and never come back. I looked at his chart, dry eye drops, fish oil supplements, and then I gently asked, "Do you ever eat sunflower seeds, Harold?" He chuckled. "Only when I'm watching baseball, Doc." How these tiny seeds protect your vision. Vitamin E, the retina's strongest antioxidant protector. Your retina uses more oxygen than any other part of your body, which makes it incredibly vulnerable to free radical damage. According to the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2020, vitamin E helps protect retinal cell membranes, especially cone cells essential for color vision, rod cells critical for night vision deficiency in vitamin E has been linked to macular degeneration, dry eyes, morning vision, blur. Selenium. The vitamin E booster selenium activates glutathione peroxidase, a powerful enzyme that shields your eye cells from oxidative stress. It also helps reduce inflammation in the eye's capillaries, a key factor in age-related vision decline, ocular immunology and inflammation. 2019. Zinc, the key to deliver vitamin A to the retina. Without zinc, vitamin A can't move from the liver to the eyes, impairing your ability to see in low light. Healthy fats enhancing absorption of fat-soluble nutrients. Both vitamin E and are fat-soluble, meaning they need dietary fat to be absorbed properly, which sunflower seeds naturally provide. I gently suggested to Harold, "Tonight, instead of popcorn, try sprinkling a teaspoon of sunflower seeds onto some yogurt or just eat them on their own, unsalted. No oil, just raw seeds." He agreed to try it. 3 weeks later, he returned for a checkup. "Still using your morning eye drops?" I asked. He raised an eyebrow and smiled. "Doc, I forgot about them. That bottle's been sitting untouched in my medicine cabinet for 10 days. I've been sleeping deeper, and when I wake up, my eyes feel clearer. I can even read the house numbers across the street." Who should be careful with sunflower seeds? Avoid flavored or roasted varieties with oil, salt, or spices. These can cause inflammation and reverse the benefits. If you're on a strict calorie plan, limit to 1 teaspoon per serving. If you've had allergic reactions to shell nuts, test a small amount first. Mix sunflower seeds plus Greek yogurt plus banana plus chopped dates for a retinal recovery combo, rich in antioxidants, vitamin E, and eye-supporting fats. Add a pinch of cinnamon or unsweetened cocoa for extra flavor and anti-inflammatory power. You see, you don't always need a 10-line prescription. You don't need laser procedures or fancy supplements. Sometimes, a single spoonful of seeds can give you a morning where the world looks just a little sharper. You don't need 20-year-old eyesight. You just need enough to see your loved ones smile, enough to avoid the doorstep, enough to enjoy the beauty of a bright, new day, and that begins with a gentle act of care every evening. We've just talked about a tiny seed that shields your retina through the night, but what if there's a fruit often overlooked that contains a rare compound known to help you sleep deeper and reduce inflammation in your retinal capillaries? Even better, this fruit is widely used in natural sleep therapies for seniors around the world. Let's explore food. #5. Kiwi coming up next. No sleeping pills, no bottles of supplements, just one perfectly ripe kiwi and your eyes will thank you by morning. I'll never forget Mrs. Rose, age 69, a retired literature teacher with a soft voice and gentle eyes. She came into my clinic not with a major illness, but with a concern that felt deeply human. "Doctor, I just don't enjoy reading at night anymore. When I sit down with a book, my eyes ache. The words blur and dance. My sleep is restless. I wake up with heavy eyes, dry lids. It feels like I'm slowly fading away from the things I once loved. I knew right away her problem wasn't just her retina. It was her sleep quality and how well her eyes were healing overnight. Why Kiwi powerfully supports nighttime vision repair. 1. Rich in serotonin, helps the body naturally produce melatonin. Kiwi is one of the few fruits that actually contains serotonin, the precursor to melatonin. And melatonin is the hormone that allows you to enter deep REM sleep, the phase where your body repairs visual nerve tissue, clears oxidative waste from the retina, regenerates the protective corneal epithelium, according to the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine. 2011, eating 2 kiwis each night helped participants fall asleep 35% faster, sleep 13% longer, and enjoy 5% deeper sleep within just 4 weeks. Twice, the vitamin C of oranges fights inflammation in the retinal capillaries. Vitamin C helps strengthen the fragile blood vessels behind your eyes. This reduces the risk of retinal hemorrhages, early cataract formation, age-related macular degeneration, AMD. Packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, protects the macula from blue light like dates. Kiwi has a surprisingly high amount of lutein, especially compared to other tropical fruits. These antioxidants filter harmful blue light, protect the macula, the central part of your vision, are critical for seniors who use phones or watch TV in the evening. I gently suggested to Mrs. Rose, tonight, instead of reaching for cookies, try a perfectly ripe kiwi. Slice it, savor it slowly, and let your body relax. It was a small shift, but the impact, remarkable. When she returned 4 weeks later, she brought a worn poetry book and wasn't wearing glasses. Last night I read Tagore again and I didn't have to squint. I fell asleep right after, deep and peaceful. My eyes feel clearer, and honestly, so does my heart. Who should be careful with kiwi? If you have a history of allergies to latex, pollen, or papaya, try just a small slice at first. Avoid unripe kiwi. It can upset the stomach. Those with ulcers or gastritis should not eat kiwi on an empty stomach or right before bed. Kiwi pairs wonderfully with Greek yogurt, a combo that enhances both sleep quality and eye repair. Pro tip: pre-slice a few ripe kiwis and store them in the fridge. Enjoy them as a soothing dessert before bed, especially if you struggle with dry eyes, poor sleep, or blurry mornings. Kiwi is small, soft, quiet, but the way it helps is strong and healing, like a gentle hug for your tired eyes. You don't need a sleeping pill. You don't need a miracle. You just need to remember, your body knows how to heal when you give it the right ingredients. And sometimes it's something as simple as a single kiwi before bed that helps you wake up and see life more clearly. Now you know all 5 powerful nighttime foods, each one helping your eyes heal in its own way. But if you're wondering, how do I remember and actually use these foods each night? Don't worry, I'll show you how to turn them into a simple 3-minute ritual. One that's easy, memorable, and incredibly effective for anyone over 60. So in the next section, let's transform these 5 foods into one powerful nighttime eye care routine, designed just for you. You don't need to do much. You don't need a complicated formula, just 3 minutes, and you've given your eyes the gift of renewal. Not long ago, I had a patient named Mr. Allen, age 67. He spent most of his life working in the tech industry, where he believed that only complex systems with detailed formulas truly worked. So when I told him, just 3 minutes each night, exactly 3 to prepare a small bowl with 5 natural ingredients, it may help you sleep deeper, ease dry eyes, and wake up seeing more clearly, he laughed. But he agreed to give it a try. So, what's in the 3-minute ritual? Ingredient: primary benefit, a half cup plain Greek yogurt, probiotics plus vitamin. A right arrow reduces inflammation in eye capillaries. Improves nutrient absorption, a half-ripe banana, potassium plus tryptophan. Right arrow reduces morning puffiness. Supports deeper sleep, 1-2 Medjool dates. Chopped. Lutein plus zeaxanthin plus polyphenols. Right arrow protects macula from blue light damage, 1 tsp. Raw sunflower seeds, vitamin E plus selenium. Right arrow fights retinal oxidation, helps regenerate visual cell membranes, 2-3 slices of fresh kiwi, serotonin plus vitamin C. Right arrow promotes REM sleep and optic nerve repair. How to prepare: in just 3 minutes, grab a small bowl. Add a half cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Gently slice half a ripe banana and place on top. Chop 1-2 Medjool dates, remove pits, and scatter them evenly. Sprinkle 1 teaspoon of raw sunflower seeds, no salt, no oil. Finish with a few slices of cool, refreshing kiwi. No blender, no cooking, no precise measurements, just consistency every night. Your body enters REM sleep, the deepest stage, about 90 minutes after you fall asleep. During REM sleep, melatonin peaks. Right arrow triggers repair of eye tissue, antioxidants, and vitamin A reach the retina. Inflamed capillaries are soothed and begin to heal. But if your body lacks the right nutrients at this time, the healing process is interrupted. This simple 3-minute ritual ensures your body has the raw materials it needs to begin its night shift repair, on time and in full force. Mr. Allen returned after a month. His voice was calm and his eyes were brighter as he said, "Doctor, I'm sleeping better now. I no longer wake up with stinging eyes in the middle of the night. And in the mornings, I can actually see the rays of light coming through the curtains clearly, without blur." But the most surprising thing, every night as I prepare this little bowl, I feel like I'm finally caring for myself, instead of always chasing something. Important reminders when using this ritual: eat this 60-90 minutes after dinner, and 30-60 minutes before sleep if you have slow digestion. Avoid eating right before bed if you have diabetes. Cut the dates and banana in half, and pair with fat yogurt or seeds. Avoid adding sugar, honey, or granola. These may spike nighttime blood sugar if allergic to kiwi or lactose. Swap in suitable alternatives. You don't have to overhaul your whole lifestyle. All it takes is a small pause before bedtime. A simple bowl, a gentle ritual, but within it millions of molecules working to repair, soothe, and brighten your eyes. And more than that, a quiet belief that your vision can return if you're patient, gentle, and willing to love yourself in the right way. Because when you take care of your eyes each night, you don't just see better. You live more clearly, feel more deeply, and fall in love with life all over again. Now you have the recipe, a simple 3-minute nightly ritual to help restore your eyes. But I know, what you need isn't just a recipe. What you need is hope, the kind that reminds you blurry vision isn't the end of the road. In the final part of this video, I want to send you a personal message from the heart of a doctor who's seen too many tired eyes come back to life again. Stay with me. This last part might be the one you'll remember most. My dear friend, if you've stayed with me until now, I want you to know something very important. You've just done something beautiful for yourself. Not because you learned a new recipe, not because you memorized the names of 5 healing foods, but because you chose to listen to your body. You chose to nourish your eyes not just with food, but with care, with intention, with love. You now know that Greek yogurt doesn't just calm your gut, it helps soothe the tiny blood vessels behind your eyes. That bananas can ease the pressure inside your eyes and help you fall into a deeper sleep. That dates contain rare pigments lutein and zeaxanthin to protect your macula from blue light damage. That sunflower seeds are like antioxidant shields, guarding your retina while you sleep, and that the humble kiwi holds the power to restore your REM sleep and silently support your vision's healing night after night. But even more importantly, you've learned how to combine them into a simple 3-minute ritual before bedtime. A gentle act, small in effort, but profound in purpose, giving your body the raw materials it needs for natural, nightly eye repair. Your eyes have never given up on you. They're just waiting for you to treat them like someone you truly love. Every morning you open your eyes, it's a miracle. You see light. You see the faces of the people you love. You see your life. Please, don't let that miracle slowly fade just because no one told you it could be restored. Gently, naturally, patiently. If this video brought you hope, comfort, or useful knowledge, I'd be so grateful if you could. Tap like so YouTube can show this to more seniors who truly need it. Hit subscribe to join me, an old doctor, for weekly videos that heal and enlighten. Turn on the bell so you never miss tips to stay strong, sharp, and clear-eyed naturally, and come back to this channel every day, even just for 5 minutes, to refill your mind, your heart, and your hope. Life after 60 is not a downhill road. It's a return to what truly matters: your health, your clarity, your inner peace. And your eyes, they are the first mirror that reflects that. I'm Dr. Jame, and I'm truly honored to have spent this time with you today. I wish you deep sleep tonight, and tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, may the world look clearer than it ever has before. I'll see you in the next video.